Hello everybody, welcome to Plants vs. Zombies. Alright, this is a tower defense game that I really enjoy, where you plant plants and kill zombies. So with that, let's start our adventure. PopCap Games presents Plants vs. Zombies. This is a relatively older game. It's going to start off slow, but just bear with me. It's a great time. There's our plot of land, and right here is our first plant. It is the pea shooter. I'm going to take that out, plant it. Nicely done. We want to click on the falling sun, like that. Keep on collecting sun, and we can grow more plants. So once you have 100 sun, you're able to plant another pea shooter. Sun will continuously fall throughout the level, and the pea shooters shoot one pea like every second, and you just kill zombies. Now I know what you're thinking. This looks really easy. But it does get a lot harder, and they add more gimmicks in. So what seems really easy right now is actually going to get a lot harder as the game progresses. But yeah, this 1-1 is like easier than Mario Brothers 1-1. I'm not saying something because Mario 1-1 is super easy, but not to a kid of like 1980s. That's impossible. You're not used to scrolling like that. But now we have the sunflower. After you beat each level, or almost every level, you get a new plant. This one gives you additional sun, as it says so right there. Japatliser's house. Oh my goodness, 2 more plots of land. Or 2 more rows of land. So you want to take the sunflower. I prefer to put it at the very back. Let's try and plant at least 3. Now, as opposed to pea shooters, sunflowers only cost 50 cents. And the more sunflowers you have, the more plants you can grow. So now we have 3 sunflowers. We're going to start raking in a lot of sun. Now I know what you advanced gardeners out there are thinking. That's not how plants work. You need water and stuff. Well, luckily for you, this is a video game. And anything's possible. So once you have the sunflowers in the back, maybe if you decide to make 2 rows, that would also be good, but not necessary for this level. You want to start putting your plants in front of them, because unlike the pea shooters, the sunflowers can't defend themselves. So you want to defend your sunflowers, which are defending the lawnmowers. If zombies get to your lawnmowers, it's not game over, it just kills all the zombies in the row, but you no longer have a lawnmower. You want to prevent the zombies from getting all the way back behind the lawnmower. Which can be tricky, but I believe in you, and I think you can do it. Now it's just a lot of waiting for the sun to pop up. But allow me to say this right now. This game has some fantastic music. It's one of my favorite soundtracks for a game from PopCap. Now, I don't think we're going to get another row, so let's just satisfy the OCD in me and just put one in the middle. So let me allow myself to inform you guys of this down here. This is how far along you are into the level. The flag represents when the next wave is going to start piling in. And as you can see, we made it to the very end. So we get this right here, the cherry bomb. blows up all zombies in an area. I will be showing this off towards the end of next level, because it's not extremely necessary, especially at the very beginning, but I'll show it off. So we want to start off with our sunflowers. Get one row. You'll typically have enough time to get at least half of your sunflowers out before the zombies start coming, or where they start coming to where it's dangerous. Like, I put the third one down, and I am going to be able to get enough sun for the pea shooter. Alright. So while I can put down another sunflower, I'm going to save up for my other pea shooter. We're going to try and get 2 rows of pea shooters this level, and then use cherries for the rest of this level. Because as you saw in the beginning of this level, there are weird ones with cones on their head. We'll see them right now. So what these guys do is they have a lot more defense because of that cone on their head. So what you want is you want 2 pea shooters for that row. Once they get to about here, if you don't have 2 pea shooters on them, you're gonna have a bit of a rough time. Because it takes 10 shots to kill a zombie, and it takes like 15 to 20 shots to kill a cone zombie. So if you're underprepared, you're gonna get a little overwhelmed. So we are saving up a bit of sun up right here in order to do something really fun. Alright, I think this is the last zombie of this wave. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. So, we are going to do something fun to show off our nifty new cherry bomb. Alright, but as you can see here, one use of the cherry bomb takes a long time to fill back up in order to be used again. Each item needs to fully recharge in order to be used, whether it's a pea shooter or a sunflower. Sunflowers go by relatively fast. As you can see, they're going to get done at roughly the same time, all before the cherry bomb is able to be used again. But let's take up this. This is our first real defensive item. The walnut. Blocks off zombies and protects your other plants. This is the first introduction of a defensive item, or defensive plant. You place it in front of a plant and you're able to defend said row for a little while. Alright, now we have our 5 rows. So we have a lot more plants to worry about. And a lot more rows of zombies. So we're going to want to plant 5 whole sunflowers. Fill up a column. Now, I am going to be planting I'm going to be waiting right here in order to plant a pea shooter, because if we wait too much longer, then it could get bad. Alright. So now we have a full column of sunflowers, and now we're just going to make a row, or 2, most likely 2, of pea shooters. We might put out some walnuts if things are looking bad, but I don't think we'll need it for this level. But later on, it's going to be very important to always have 2. What I've seen some people do is they've done a row of sunflowers, a row of pea shooters, then a row of sunflowers, then walnuts. And while that can be useful, it's a little overkill for this level anyway. Especially, I prefer to have, if I'm going to do another row of sunflowers, I would rather them be all the way at the back and then have my pea shooters in front. Good call right there, me putting the other pea shooter in front of this one, because we got a cone right there. And you know what, just for you guys, I'll put a walnut right there. As you can see, that is what happens when a zombie gets to a plant. He'll just start eating it. And he is going through our walnut right there. So it is a tad unfortunate because you do lose a plant in the process, and I mean, look at it. It's really sad. But these are the sacrifices that we make sometimes. As you can see, he did get through the walnut, so it doesn't last forever. Now we are going to do the trick that we did last time. When the sun goes all the way down to the bottom of the screen, if you wait a little while, it will eventually disappear. So you want to try and prevent that as much as possible. And not do what I almost did and just let my hand hover over a space with the cherry bomb, because that's just kind of wasteful. Alright, we should be done, and we get what looks to be a shovel. Lets you dig up a plant and to make room for another plant. This is an important item because it allows you to get rid of something if you don't like it there. If you place a walnut in an area that you don't want it, or a pea shooter where it shouldn't be, you are allowed to dig it up. You don't get any sun back, but it does free up your spot of land. We will be using it, I'm sure, a decent amount.
Greetings, neighbor. The name's Crazy Dave, but you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first I'll need you to clear the lawn. Use your shovel and dig up those plants. Let's get digging. Let the digging commence.
Alright, so as I said, this is what digging does.
Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling. Here, take this walnut.
Why'd I put a walnut in your hand?
Because I'm crazy. Now go and bowl me a winner.
Alright, so we got the first example of mini-games. Every 5 levels you will have some fun mini-games. Here is zombie bowling. Now what you're going to see is you're going to see the walnuts come across here. You're going to want to pick it up and let it go. You can hit multiple zombies at once. Coneheads do take 2. And no matter what you do, you have to place it behind this here red line. And zombies can get past the red line, so you can wait till it gets up to here, and then hit multiple zombies in a row for mad combos. So so we're just gonna wait a little bit. Maybe more zombies will appear in the back. And also, here's where I mention again, the music is great. Let's see, do we hit it? Alright, we got a combo right there. So now we have a lot of cone heads right here. So we want to take care of them as fast as possible. They're not necessarily as fast as possible, but we do want to take care of them. And right here, there's going to be a combo chance. Alright. Beautiful. And I will show what this does. If you roll that one, boom! Explodes and kills them just like a regular cherry bomb. So this is where a lot of things come into play that make this game different from a lot of tower defense games. And in my opinion, just really good. It's a lot of fun. And I would strongly recommend it. Recommend you play and then come back later to this video. Because there's a ton more mini-games. And I will be covering all of the bonus content as well. Let's throw out. I almost clicked on it. I almost did it bad right there. So we are going to be... Oh wait, that's the end. I missed the wave of zombies. Alright, well here is one of my personal favorite items, especially this early in the game. Alright, this is the potato mine. It explodes on contact, but it takes time to arm itself. I'll be using this, like, all the time, so don't worry about me not showing it. Alright, we have our first example of pole jumpers. I'll explain them in a second, when they come out. So now we're back to the good old planting. This is where the game starts to really get exciting. Alright, so now you take this potato mine and put it back there. If you don't kill zombies right away, it doesn't continue on the game, so zombies won't continue to come out. The faster you get rid of the zombie, the more zombies will come out later, or right away. So it lets you get out a full wave of zombies. Lets you take care of a ton of zombies right away. You can get out pea shooters and all that goodness. So I did go a little long into 1.6. I was going to stop at 1.5. But we didn't show a ton. So I'd rather have one real level in this video before we move on to the next one later. Alright. Just need one more sun real quick. Pea shooter. So we are going... Like, the potato mine is now... I'm not going to use it again this level. So it was literally just for that. Or maybe I will. Who knows? But it's so good at the beginning of a level. Alright. So this is a pole vault zombie. You want to put something inexpensive down right in front of it. So that way it doesn't move as fast anymore. Then it's just a regular old zombie. Unfortunately, the potato mine takes a while to charge back up. So let's see if we'll be able to take it out before it gets to it, or we'll actually just place down a potato mine. And it was useful. Alright, so we are almost at the flag. And I think currently we're good when it comes to plants being down. So I didn't say it, but this will be a full playthrough. I'll be getting all the achievements, doing all the everything. Everything this game has to offer. Now a huge wave of zombies is approaching. Let's click on the cherry. Alright. Boom. So now that's all of the really intense zombies. Alright. Here is the snow. Here is the seed for the next one. Alright, sorry about that. We got a new plant. Shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy. Now I'll be showing that off next time on Let's Play Plants vs. Zombies. Take care.